On record for accused number 1 is Advocate Sikakane SC.
Your Worship, I confirm.
Your Worship, the accused is charged with 4 counts of contravening the Public Finance Management Act, number 1 of 1999. It is the intention of the state for the accused in this matter to be joined to case number A16/212/26, currently appearing before this court in the matter of the state versus Vusumuzi, Matlala, and 15 others, which is before this court again on the 13th of May, 2026. Your Worship, just for the record, the accused in the Matlala matter were arrested as they were charged on Schedule 5 offences. They have appeared before court on the 25th of March, and all the accused, but for accused number 1, Mr. Matlala, was released on bail. Your Worship, Mr. Masamola's attendance this morning is by way of a summons because of the nature of the charges that he is faced with, being 4 counts of the Public Finance Management Act, which does not fall within the ambit of Schedule 5. Therefore, the state, following the prescripts of the law, Your Worship, has used the least invasive process of securing Mr. Masamola's attendance this morning. Your Worship, the investigation against Mr. Masamola is at an advanced stage, save for certain aspects of the financial investigation that has to be completed, and the delay therein is because of we're waiting for bank statements, etc. Your Worship, as a result of the addition of Mr. Masamola in the matter that is already before the court on case A16/212/2026, the state will need to amend that charge sheet to reflect the accused's involvement, and a new charge sheet will be provided on the next court appearance. The state therefore requests that the matter be postponed for the accused to be joined as a co-accused in the matter of the state versus Vusumuzi, Matlala, and 15 others, the date being the 13th of May 2026.
The National Police Commissioner Vani Masemola made a brief appearance in the Pretoria Magistrate Court on Tuesday as legal proceedings intensify over a controversial multi-million rand police health tender. Masemola is facing 4 charges related to alleged contraventions of the Public Finance Management Act, PFMA, linked to the awarding of a 2024 contract of Medicare 24 Tshwane. The company is owned by businessman Vusumuzi Ket Matlala, also known as Ket. The commissioner was formally summoned to court last month. His case has now been postponed to 13 May 2026, where he is expected to be joined by multiple co-accused facing charges stemming from the same tender. The matter forms part of a broader corruption probe involving at least 12 police officers who appeared in the same court last month alongside Matlala on charges of fraud and corruption. The contract at the center of the case is valued at approximately 228 million rand. All 12 officers were granted bail. According to Henry Mamotame, spokesperson for the Independent Directorate Against Corruption, IDEC, investigations are ongoing and Masemola is expected to stand trial alongside at least 16 other accused individuals at his next court appearance, and said the matter was postponed for further investigations and to consolidate all accused in one proceeding. Speaking to ENCA, Kesa Kganyago of the National Prosecuting Authority, NPA, said prosecutors are confident in the strength of their case and said IDEC conducted the investigations, and based on the evidence gathered, it was deemed appropriate for the commissioner to appear in court. We would not have proceeded if we did not believe the case is solid. The disputed contract involved the provision of medical services to police officers. During earlier bail proceedings, the court had allegations that Medicare 24 Tshwane should have been disqualified from the bidding process due to misrepresentations. These irregularities allegedly resulted in financial prejudice exceeding 50 million rand to the South African Police Service, the National Treasury, and the state. The case is expected to draw significant attention as it unfolds, given the seniority of those implicated and the scale of the alleged misconduct. Meanwhile, the Democratic Alliance Party has called on President Cyril Ramaphosa to place National Police Commissioner General Fanny Masemola on precautionary suspension and appoint a board of inquiry in terms of Section 9 of the South African Police Service Act into his fitness to hold office. The presidency has already confirmed that President Cyril Ramaphosa has noted the charges against General Fanny Masemola and that he will address the matter in accordance with the law. The law is clear. Section 9 of the SAPS Act, read with Section 8, empowers the President to establish a board of inquiry into allegations of misconduct by a National Commissioner, his fitness to hold office, or his capacity to execute his duties efficiently. It also empowers the President, after hearing the Commissioner, to suspend him pending the outcome of the inquiry. The National Commissioner is also facing serious accusations of receiving a 5 million rand bribe from a well-known football administrator and businessman Bobby Motaung, with claims that the payment was made to shield certain individuals and block sensitive investigations. The explosive allegations were made public by suspended Mpumalanga Police Commissioner Lieutenant General Daphne Manamela during a media briefing on Sunday. Manamela, who is herself facing multiple suspensions, claimed that alleged bribe was intended to prevent her from returning to her position and to keep certain dockets closed, including the high-profile 2009 murder of former Mbombela Speaker Jima Mahlala and fraud related to the construction of Mbombela Stadium. According to Manamela, the bribe was allegedly facilitated through retired Major General Botsotso Mugangwe and directly involved National Police Commissioner Fanny Masemola. She stated that the money was paid to ensure that her attempts to reopen certain cases and act against corrupt officers were blocked. Manamela further alleged that former Police Minister Bheki Cele also played a role in interfering with sensitive investigations and seeking to centralize control over politically sensitive dockets. She described a pattern where cases were moved to national level and provincial task teams were disbanded after her suspension, suggesting a deliberate effort to protect powerful interest. These claims come at a sensitive time for South African Police Service, which is already under scrutiny through the Mahlanga Commission of Inquiry into Criminality and Corruption within law enforcement. Lieutenant General Daphne Manamela has been at the center of controversy in Mpumalanga for several years. She was suspended on allegations of maladministration, nepotism, and abuse of power, but she maintains that the real reason for her removal was her aggressive stance against corruption within the provincial police. During her media briefing, Manamela said she had repeatedly raised concerns with the national leadership, including Commissioner Masemola, but received little or no support. She claimed her suspension was engineered to silence her and protect those involved in corrupt activities. Bobby Motaung, a prominent figure in the South African football and brother of the Kaizer Chiefs chairman Kaizer Motaung, has not yet publicly responded to the specific allegations. What's your take on this one, people? Thanks for watching. Please subscribe for more news.